It's the boss in the Benz back at you with another broadcast. You can't be bored, part 3. Part 2 is already uploaded on my YouTube channel, RD Caldwell Jr. Check it out. Go like, subscribe, hit the bell button so you get all my notifications, and also share the videos. I appreciate your support. You can't be bored, part 3, and you have to be what you want to become. Who you are to be, you are now becoming. As an amateur bodybuilder, when I was 13 years old, I made up in my mind, and I actually told my sister this, it was a self-fulfilling prophecy, that I would be a pro bodybuilder by 30. In 2014, at 30 years of age, I won the Mr. Universe competition and became an IFBB professional bodybuilder. But if we backtrack all the way back to when I was 13 years old, when I started lifting weights, training, getting into eating healthy, I had my mind made up of what I wanted to be. Therefore, I couldn't be bored because I had a certain goal that I wanted to achieve. If you want to win in life, if you want to win in any of your endeavors, if you want to be successful for what you're trying to achieve and attain, you have to play the game by the rules. My father always told me, if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. So I took his words and I applied them to every area of my life. I didn't cut any corners in my training. I didn't cheat on my diet because I knew I had a goal to attain, even though nobody was watching. It was just me and the Most High Yah, and that was it. Nobody would see. But I always kept in the back of my mind, I have to be better than my competition. Even though I can't see what they're doing, even nobody can see what I was doing. This was before cell phones, before social media. You just went to the gym and trained. Nobody watched you. Nobody held your hand. We didn't have coaches. We didn't have anything. We had training partners. That's it. So shout out to all my old training partners, from my cousin Terrence Oster taking me to the gym, my father, Mark Hine, Jonathan Logan. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So many different great training partners that the Most High blessed me to have that helped push me to my full potential. But the thing is, you know if you're doing wrong. You know if you're cheating. You know if you're cutting corners. You know if you're doing all this out-of-pocket stuff, out of alignment things that aren't in alignment with your goals. You have to align your actions with your words and who you truly want to be. If you truly want to be a professional at your craft, if you want to go pro, if you want to say you're a master, if you want to say you're the best, you can't cheat. You can't cheat the grind. You wonder why you're not getting the results. You wonder why you're not getting the amount of income that you feel you deserve. What are you putting out? What are you putting out into the atmosphere? What type of climate have you created and developed? What are your actions really showing? Are you really giving it 100%? Are you giving it your all? Or can you say, well, I could definitely improve in this area. You know, I slacked up. I didn't make as many phone calls, or I didn't send out as many text messages, or I didn't reach out to as many customers and clients that I could have, or I did talk to a person and I didn't even tell them that I had this business. I didn't even tell them that, hey, this is what I do. Here's my card, or here, you can email me, or this. I just, I missed that opportunity. Because once you miss the opportunity, will it come back around or not? Or did you just blow it? So stop blowing it. Stop cheating. Stop doing things that are out of alignment with your goals, out of alignment with who you really want to be. Because you have to be now what you want to become later. When I was an amateur bodybuilder, I said, how can I train like a pro now? How can I eat like a pro now? What type of mindset does a pro have now? Then that's how I became a pro. I was already acting as if I was a pro before I turned pro. That's why I knew for a fact that show, the Mr. Universe competition, this is my show to win. Just give me my trophy. I know I got first place. I know I didn't cheat. I didn't cut any corners. I didn't miss a workout. I showed up every single day and gave it 110%, no matter how I felt, because I knew what I wanted so bad. I was so hungry. My hunger overrode my emotions. It didn't matter how I felt. It didn't matter if I was tired. It didn't matter if I didn't feel like it. I was going in because I had a competition to win and I wanted to be a pro that bad. How bad do you want to be a pro? How bad do you want to be a professional at your craft? How bad do you want it? Because you have to do it now. You can't put it off way in the future, like one day I will, one day I'll get there, one day, maybe one day. And then you still acting like an amateur. Amateurs make mistakes, pros don't. Professionals don't make mistakes. Amateurs do. That's very amateurish of you to be in it and you still making goofy mistakes and things that can be prevented and things that you have control over. You control your effort. You control your actions. You control what you say. You control your movements. You control if you reach out to a bunch of people or not. You control that. You control that. You control when you send a message, when you don't, when you respond, if you don't, if you react. You control. All those things are under your control. Professionals, pros have control. That's what makes them pros. That's what made me a pro. I already had control over my environment, my nutrition, my training, my thinking. I controlled my mind. I made decisions that every day, every step of the way brought me closer to my goal. Because what you want to become, you must now be. You are now becoming. Your becoming is today. Your today will dictate your tomorrow. So are you in place today for where you want to be tomorrow? You have to prepare for your tomorrows today. But the question is, are you ready? You can't look around and be mad at your results and you're the one that's cheating. You can't be upset at your results if you're cutting corners. You can't be upset at your results if you're not giving it your all. It's on you. It's your fault. Yeah, it's your fault. 2022, nobody wants to take responsibility or accountability for their actions. Everybody want to play the victim role. Oh my God. Nah, you did it. It's your fault. Your bad. Yep. You. Take responsibility because you won't change. You can't grow. You'll just keep making the same mistakes if you point the finger at somebody else. This from my grandmother. Whenever you point the finger at somebody, you have 3 fingers pointing right back at you. So what did you do wrong? What did you have to play in that event and the things that transpired? What about you? You point the finger at somebody. Look at them. They over there, such and such, sitting up there, blah, blah, blah. And you doing the same thing 3 times over. Even worse. So do some self-evaluation, self-examination. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, because stuff gets out of hand and then you wondering why you are where you are because of the decisions that you continue to make. So get up, dust yourself off. Yesterday is behind. It's in the past. It's over with. Let's move forward and let's get better. Apply discipline to every area of your life. You have to be what you want to become. You can't say, I want to be the best. I want to be a pro. I want to be this. You have to be it now. You have to start today. Stop procrastinating. That's a word I made up. Procrastinating and waiting. You sitting around procrastinating and waiting, and get to it. Get up off your booty and get to it. Take the proper action steps. Stay disciplined. Stay within your boundaries. Play within the rules of the game, because you'll never win by breaking the rules. It'll catch up with you. It will catch up with you. If you're not honest, if you don't have integrity, it will show up. It might not show up today. It might not show up tomorrow, but it's going to catch up with you. So just make sure that you play the game by the rules. Have some integrity. Be honest. Be upfront. Apply the truth. Apply discipline. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. What you want to be, whatever you want to be it now. Start now. It's not fake it till you make it. Really do it. Apply it. Do it. Let's get to it. Under 10 minutes. I holla.